Hey guys, what's up? Dragon Ball Hakusho here. I wanted to do this video before I went into work, but I didn't really get a chance to do it, so I'm doing it now that I'm off work. And basically, I just wanted to discuss the recent chapter of Naruto. Normally, I don't do videos specifically on chapters and shit, but this one, oh, wow. This one was a fucking head scratcher, so let's get into it. Basically, Naruto 681, we start off where we left off last chapter. Sasuke's attacking with the Susanoo, and it doesn't work. And so, him and Naruto are trying to figure out, what they're going to do, their strategy here. And then Kaguya kind of warps in behind him and grabs them both by the throat. And then you see a flashback of Hagoromo and her other son, I don't remember his name, Hamura. There's a flashback there, or there's like a not a flashback, but like a panel of them standing side by side, and then Kaguya starts crying, and Naruto and Sasuke are kind of like, what the fuck's going on? And then Black Zetsu then takes control of half of both their bodies while Kaguya is sucking their chakra out. So then from this point on, we get to the bullshit of Black Zetsu telling them the true history of Shinobi. I believe the title was for this chapter was the Tears of Reveal, I think it was. And basically that's what this chapter was. It was Black Zetsu sits there and gives us the real history of Shinobi, which is complete fucking bullshit and destroys everything that Naruto has built up beforehand. Because basically, what we are told is that Hagoromo and Hamura, when they didn't tell the story about that they sealed Kaguya. They just said that Kaguya used the infinite Tsukuyomi and everything. But really, Hagoromo and Hamura sealed their mother. And then when the Jubi came back to attack them, Hagoromo and had thought that it was trying to get the chakra fruit back from them. The chakra that it was taken from it through the chakra fruit, when in actuality the Jubi was attacking them because of its malice towards them, because of Kaguya's malice towards them. So the Jubi was under the influence of the will of Kaguya. So basically, we're told that bullshit, that the Jubi was just, that basically Kaguya's the Jubi and the Jubi's Kaguya, that like she is in sync with the chakra tree, and that she is the essence of chakra. So that's basically what we got here, which is fucking stupid. Then from there we get that Black Zetsu claims that he's the third child, even though he's not really. He's just a manifestation of her will, so he considers himself her child. But we get the shocking revelation that Black Zetsu was the main villain. This whole time, everything that was happening was because of Black Zetsu. And again, complete bullshit. Like, there's no fucking way that Black Zetsu's been the main villain this whole time. Like, what the fuck, Kishimoto? Like, oh my god. So basically, not only is Black Zetsu the main villain, but he, after Hagoromo had his children, and Ashura defeated Indra for successor to Hagoromo, basically, to his will and that power, Black Zetsu came into the picture and kind of convinced Indra to hold some animosity towards Ashura and want that power. He, he fucked with him and forced him into creating the Uchiha, and then Ashura created the Senju, which started a war for centuries between the Uchiha and the Senju. And Black Zetsu, this motherfucker, is just sitting here waiting for the white transmigrants of Ashura and Indra to come along so that he can execute this plan of reviving Kaguya, which I'm hard pressed to believe that every single event that we have gotten thus far in Naruto has been 100% influenced by Black Zetsu, because that's pretty much what this fucking chapter's telling us, and I'm calling bullshit on it. And so basically from there we get the story about how he convinced Madara and Hashirama basically to duke it out. Madara lost. He bit off a piece of Hashirama's meat right before he was killed. And then because of Tobirama keeping Madara's body for research purposes, Madara was able to activate the Izanagi that he had delayed in his eye, kind of like the same way that Itachi had the Amaterasu in Sasuke's eye. So yeah, there's that, like, so we get fed that bullshit that Madara's been dead and he just uses the Izanagi. The Izanagi's bullshit as it stands, because it's the most, like, hacks power ever. You can just erase time. So Madara does that, comes back to life, and then places a Kagebushin in the coffin so everyone thinks that he's still dead. And then this motherfucker is convinced by Black Zetsu to put the DNA into his wounds, and he is able to awaken the Rinnegan finally for Black Zetsu. And from that point on, he manipulated the Uchiha tablet so that it said that the Infinite Tsukuyomi was the savior of the Uchiha. So basically, Black Zetsu did everything. He manipulated Madara, he manipulated Obito, he manipulated every single person in this series. Everything that has been done in Naruto has been solely for the purpose of reviving Kaguya, which is retarded as fuck. I don't know what Kishimoto was thinking with this ending. But then, basically after that, though, we get, we're also told that the reason that Madara believed that he created the White Zetsu using Hashirama's cells is because when he awakened the Rinnegan and pulled out the Getomazu so that he could use it as a life support system, that unleashed all the people trapped within the Getomazu who were initially cast under the Infinite Tsukuyomi. So all those Zetsus were just the people from the original Infinite Tsukuyomi that Kaguya put them under. And so basically this chapter ends. There's all that, and then Black Zetsu tells him about how Kaguya is getting back the chakra, blah blah blah, all that crap, and then it ends with Naruto kind of pushing her grip aside, which I don't understand why he listened or sat there to listen to that instead of doing that in the first place. He's getting his chakra absorbed here, but he does that, and then he says his line to Kaguya that mothers are supposed to want their children to be independent and not sit there and try and, like, smother them, because he didn't have a mother, and that's why what his mom did for him at his birth. So basically, Naruto is furious now, and he's talking to Sasuke about using that jutsu. That's all we're given, is it's that jutsu. I'm assuming, because it's pretty blatant, that he is talking about the sealing jutsu that Sasuke has been referring to that they need to use. So basically that's how the chapter ends, and I just feel that everything that was done in this chapter just completely ruined not only the ending, because I was trying to give the ending the benefit of the doubt. I liked everything that they did up with Madara, but the second that Black Zetsu stabbed him in the back, I got really, I got hesitant about where this arc was going, where the ending was going, and now this pretty much confirmed for me that they honestly don't even know what they're doing with the ending, or what Kishimoto's doing with the ending. It's clearly probably planned it from the beginning, but I don't understand, you made Black Zetsu the main villain, and just, you had everything good with Madara, and now everything just, you're telling us that we pretty much read through 670 something plus chapters of Naruto, and all that was just bullshit. And now this is what's real. Everything that has happened has just been straight bullshit. It's been unimportant, unnecessary. Everything except for the last 4 chapters were all lies, and that doesn't make for a good ending. And now, basically the ending, I'm pretty much reading it at this point just to finish it out, because I want to see how it ends still. But I don't think he can redeem himself. Just because basically where we're sitting now is Sasuke and Naruto are going to be battling to seal Kaguya. Kaguya is basically a god. Even if they seal her, where do we go from here with the Infinite Tsukuyomi? The world's saved and everything, but it just made so much sense for Madara to be the main villain, and now all of a sudden we're on, I don't know, we're in a battle of gods right now, and it just, none of this has been foreshadowed, none of this has even been built upon up until 10 chapters ago. The second they start talking about Kaguya in 671, it's basically been the indication that, hey, this is the only shit that matters in the series. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Naruto's ending with 681 is ruined? That's my opinion. I don't know. I'm still going to keep reading, give Kishimoto the benefit of the doubt, but at this point, I don't think there's really any redemption for this ending, and I think everything that was... This might have been, honestly, the worst chapter of Naruto that I've ever read. So, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think, and keep chugging along right to the end. Hopefully Kishimoto's almost done, because my God, it's just downhill from here.